Okay, we're going to look at an update on the seeds we started here about the third week of March. Some of them go really fast. These are all some kind of fruit, and I don't know what some of them are. Whatever this is, the seed was sort of black, and see it from the size of my finger here. It's a pretty big seed. It's obviously a tree because it's got a stem on it. Apparently these, whatever these are, the seed thing was pretty big. So usually a big seed makes a pretty fast plant. These are sweet tamarind. They're odd in that the seed rises up with the stem, and then it splits open on top of the ground and makes like a fan-shaped thing of leaves, and then it turns into leaves, real leaves. They come out of the ground. It's the wrong one. Come out of the ground with the seed thing. There it is. They come out of the ground. They just put the stem out and pop the seed up. And then there's a shell on the seed. I put a nick in it to get water in it so it'll germinate. And when it gets up above like that, most of the time I just pop them off just for something to do. Probably don't have to. These are sorted citrus trees. Lemons, oranges, lemoncito. They come up pretty good, and they're 4 weeks old now. The shows the height better down low angle, like these over here, at a lower angle. You can see most of the things have about 4 plants came up per cell pack. These here were kind of starved for light, so they're not looking too great. These are more oranges and lemons mostly. I don't know what this is, but it's another one that comes up with the seed on the stem. The stem, comes up out of the ground, and then the seed is still with it. When it gets to the top, the seed pops open. How come I'm looking at one thing and you're seeing something else? Oh, my mistake. The lens is on the end of the camera. Yeah, now it's making more sense now. At least to me it's making more sense. And that's just another lemon. These look to be like some kind of a squash. They grow really fast. These weren't up at all like 2 weeks ago. Don't know what the name of this is, but the seeds were fairly large. That's what a seed looked like. Looked like a big lima bean. There was probably 2 seeds to the fruit. These also look like they're some kind of a squash. We need to find some way to get those out to the farm and stick them in the ground. Okay, these got too much sun. Most of the plants that really came up well that were in these empty places were tomatoes. And they got 1.5 feet tall, and we moved them. This is red lettuce. It came out of the ground in about 2 days. It really hasn't done much. And this is the other kind of romaine lettuce. The sunlight just killed it in about 2 days after it germinated. So I wouldn't grow that. But the red lettuce, I think given the right amount of shade or something, I believe you could grow that. But it hasn't got any bigger in the last 3 weeks. This is something Rose is growing. I don't know what it is. Whatever that seed is, that's how it comes up, and then it turns into these things. They look like some kind of a vegetable. I'm not sure what they grew there. This tray here is unique in that it's got like 4 mango seeds picked up off the street out in front of the house. You know, can't travel, but I can walk out the gate. And they were in that corner. This corner over here is apple trees. This is that sort of a pink and yellow or goldish apple they sell at the market down here. I had about 6 seeds out of 5 apples that looked like seeds. And then there was some, you know, shriveled up looking things that were in the apples too. I stuck them all in the ground. And even the shriveled up ones are coming up as trees. The reason these are different is I've never had a great deal of luck with apples. I've tried nicking the seeds, I've tried scratching them with sandpaper, all the stuff that people do to seeds to get water in them. I've never had much luck at all. I get maybe 1 out of 10 to come up. Here it looks to me I've got at least 10 out of 10. And I did it different. I took the seed and just laid it on the table and looked at it for a while. And it looks like if you took a normal kind of seed and then put a coating over the outside of it, you can see where it sort of drapes over the shape of the actual seed inside. And I looked it up on the internet to see what was inside of an apple seed, you know, a cross section of the genetics of the thing. And I noticed at the point where the seed grows from, there's nothing in that. Nothing that makes any difference. It's not the germ and it's not the food for the leaves or anything. So I took nail clippers, instead of nicking the side of the seed, I cut that off. I cut it back to where the seed started getting big, but not into the germ that's going to grow. And those suckers came up in about 3 or 4 days. It looks to me like they all came up. Well, those are apple trees started from seeds from the market. So you can start them. It's just the normal things I do that wasn't working. I think that's everybody out here. I'm not sure what those are, but they're healthy. And there were these bigger seeds. That black thing there on the left, it's about 1.5 inches long. Here's a seed there. It's some kind of a fruit that sort of looks like a pear, more like a pear than a mango. Edible. I mean, I could eat them. So, anyway, that's the update on the seeds that we've been growing during lockdown. Minus all the ones that are missing over there in that other banister. They get more sunlight over there. That's why we burn up some plants over there. But the tomatoes were Roma tomatoes, and they were 18 inches tall. They were in the bigger cell packs. So a couple dozen of them, somebody carried them away. Doesn't make any difference. If they ask for them, I give them to them. I like my cell packs back because I have to bring them from the States. Something green is deciding it's going to come out of the ground here. Not sure what that is because I hadn't planted anything in about 2 or 3 weeks. So that's been a long time coming, whatever it is. I don't know. It'll give itself away once he gets up. One more little lemon tree. That's probably a lemon tree there too. And these got to be squash. Okay, I'm gonna go in and do a video on how to build a well pump for like a dug well in your backyard. You're the kind that people got down there and dug them down 30 feet, and you can only pull water up 27 feet with a hand pump. But I designed one that I can bring water up well as deep as you want to dig it. I was thinking 60 feet. It's going to get the first 20 feet by the same method as the ones you buy in the store, and after that it pushes the water. So you can push it as high as you want the leverage on the handle to be. Anyway, I'm going to do a video on that, and then slideshow about putting the plumbing chases into the house before you pour the concrete. Where they go, how big they are, how many there are. We're going to do that. Anyway, I doubt you gained anything from this video. Whatever that thing over there coming up is, that's one of them there. So it's going to be this, whatever this is. There's a bunch more of them here. Okay, so the Lord loves you. Have a nice day. And off.